Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring a jaw-dropping topic that will leave you speechless. Actors behind bars and how they've changed beyond recognition. Some of Hollywood's most famous stars have faced dramatic downfalls, and the shocking reasons behind their incarceration will leave you stunned. From notorious crimes to scandals that destroyed their careers, we'll explore how these former A-listers are now serving time behind bars. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying the video and share it with your friends so they can discover these shocking stories too. If you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our exciting upcoming videos. Join the community and stay tuned for more amazing content every week. Now, let's get started. Kris Wu, born Wu Yifan, is a Canadian-born entertainment figure who first gained widespread fame as a member of the popular K-pop group EXO. His success soared, and he later transitioned into acting, starring in major films like The Mermaid, Journey to the West, The Demons Strike Back, XX, Return of Xander Cage, and Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. However, despite his rising fame and success in both music and film, Kris Wu's career took a dramatic turn due to legal troubles. Allegations emerged that severely damaged his reputation, overshadowing his accomplishments and tarnishing his public image. Once hailed as a multifaceted star, his fall from grace has become a significant and cautionary tale in the industry. In July 2021, Kris Wu became the focal point of a high-profile legal case that drew massive public and media attention. The serious allegations against him had a profound impact on his reputation, triggering intense scrutiny within the entertainment industry. After a comprehensive investigation and trial, Kris Wu was sentenced in November 2022, facing severe legal penalties that significantly damaged both his career and public image. This case underscores the importance of addressing legal issues with integrity and accountability, especially when in the public eye, where actions can have long-lasting repercussions. Todd Chrisley, the charismatic star of Chrisley Knows Best, won over audiences with his humor and extravagant lifestyle, presenting himself as a savvy businessman and devoted family man. However, behind the polished image lay a web of financial deception. In 2022, Chrisley's carefully curated persona came crashing down when he was convicted in a high-profile fraud case, leaving fans shocked and tarnishing his once-celebrated reputation. Todd and Julie Chrisley were convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion, exposing the financial deceit behind their lavish lifestyle. Prosecutors revealed that the couple had falsified documents to secure millions in loans, with evidence including forged financial statements and testimony from former employees. Their attempts to evade taxes and conceal income only added to their legal troubles. Despite the overwhelming evidence, Todd maintained his innocence, insisting he was wrongfully accused. The case marked a dramatic fall from grace for the reality TV stars. Despite Todd Chrisley's protests of innocence, the evidence proved overwhelming. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison, while Julie received 7 years, leaving fans shocked and dismantling the carefully crafted image of their family. Their downfall serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of living beyond one's means and the harsh consequences of financial fraud. Once a beloved reality TV icon, Todd Chrisley's legacy now stands as a sobering reminder of the steep price of dishonesty and the inevitable fallout of deceit, particularly for those in the public eye. Will Hayden, a respected firearms expert and star of the reality TV show Sons of Guns, was shattered when his predatory behavior was uncovered in 2014. He was accused of sexually assaulting a young girl, and though the allegations were initially met with skepticism, they eventually revealed a pattern of abuse involving multiple victims, including his own daughter. The investigation exposed a disturbing picture of Hayden's actions, which spanned years and involved victims he manipulated under the guise of family mentorship and trust. Medical reports and testimonies from victims confirmed the allegations, leaving no doubt about his guilt. Will Hayden, once a respected firearms expert and star of the reality TV show Sons of Guns, faced a devastating downfall in 2014 when serious allegations came to light. He was accused of misconduct involving a young girl, with further investigations revealing disturbing revelations about his actions. The case uncovered a history of abuse, with multiple victims involved. Testimonies and evidence confirmed the seriousness of the allegations, leading to Hayden's loss of credibility and his career. This tragic story serves as a cautionary reminder of the importance of integrity and accountability in both personal and professional life. Ryan Grantham, a young actor once recognized for roles in Riverdale and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, shocked the world in 2020 with a crime that ended his career and shattered lives. At just 21, Grantham tragically shot and killed his mother, Barbara Waite, in their British Columbia home, a premeditated act he chillingly documented in a video confession. The case grew darker when authorities revealed his subsequent plan to assassinate Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Armed with weapons and a map to Trudeau's residence, Grantham ultimately abandoned his deadly intent and surrendered to the police, leaving behind a legacy of talent now overshadowed by a tragic descent into infamy. During his trial, Ryan Grantham's actions were presented as carefully premeditated, with prosecutors stressing that while his mental health struggles were significant, they could not justify the severity of his crime. In 2022, Grantham was sentenced to life in prison, with no chance of parole for 14 years, underscoring the gravity of his offenses. His case serves as a tragic example of how untreated psychological issues can spiral into violent, irreversible actions. Once hailed as a rising star in Hollywood, Grantham's fall from grace, from promising actor to convicted murderer, highlights the devastating impact such actions have on families, communities, and society as a whole. Joe Exotic, born Joseph Maldonado Passage, captured worldwide attention through the Netflix documentary Tiger King, which showcased his flamboyant personality and tumultuous life as the owner of a private zoo in Oklahoma. Despite his larger-than-life public image and dramatic feuds, a darker side of his life emerged. In 2019, Joe Exotic was arrested on serious charges, including murder for hire and violations of wildlife laws. At the heart of his legal troubles was his bitter feud with Carole Baskin, a prominent animal rights activist, which ultimately played a pivotal role in his dramatic downfall. The bitter feud between Joe Exotic and Carole Baskin, fueled by public accusations and heated confrontations, reached its peak when Joe attempted to hire someone to kill Baskin, though the plot was never carried out. Investigators uncovered evidence, including payments and incriminating conversations, that directly linked him to the scheme. Along with these charges, authorities also accused Joe of killing 5 tigers at his zoo and trafficking in protected animals, exposing the unethical and cruel practices that lurked behind the scenes of his operation. These revelations painted a disturbing contrast to his public image, unveiling a dark world of exploitation and mistreatment. In 2020, Joe Exotic was convicted and sentenced to 22 years in federal prison, marking the dramatic downfall of a once-celebrated figure. His case ignited widespread debate about the ethics of private wild animal ownership and the destructive effects of unchecked egos and personal vendettas. Even after his imprisonment, Joe's notoriety endured, with some supporters campaigning for his release and calling for presidential intervention. His story, a strange mix of entertainment and tragedy, serves as a stark warning about the dangers of unregulated wildlife exploitation and the harmful impact of personal grudges. Once a polarizing but captivating reality TV star, Joe Exotic's legacy is now forever tied to his crimes, offering a cautionary tale about the darker side of fame, ambition, and moral failure. Michael Jace, best known for his role as Officer Julian Lowe on The Shield, stunned the entertainment world when he became involved in a tragic incident that would forever change his career and reputation. On May 19, 2014, Jace made a chilling 911 call, admitting to the shooting death of his wife, April Jace, in their Los Angeles home. The murder occurred in front of their 2 children, deepening the emotional devastation. The investigation revealed a marriage strained by tension and financial struggles, which seemed to contribute to the tragic event. This act not only destroyed the Jace family's life, but also left an irreversible mark on his career, as the actor, once celebrated for his role in a popular TV series, found himself at the center of an unimaginable crime. In the courtroom, it was revealed that Michael Jace, overwhelmed by anger and frustration, accused his wife, April, of wanting a divorce before he fatally shot her. April, a devoted mother and skilled athlete, had been seeking greater independence as their troubled marriage fell apart. The prosecution presented chilling evidence of Jace's premeditated actions, including his disturbing final words to her. "If you like running, then run to heaven." In 2016, Jace was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. His dramatic fall from grace stunned the public. Once admired for his television roles, Jace's tragic actions highlighted the devastating consequences of unresolved personal conflicts, transforming him from a beloved actor into a grim reminder of how unchecked personal struggles can lead to irreversible disaster. Zara Phythian, a martial artist and actress known for her role in Doctor Strange, was once celebrated for her skill and athleticism. However, in 2022, her career and reputation shattered when she and her husband, Victor Mark, were convicted of serious criminal offenses involving a teenage victim. The revelations sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry as her previously disciplined public image clashed with the disturbing accusations. During the trial, the victim, who was just 13 at the time, gave a detailed testimony describing how Phythian and Mark manipulated and exploited her over a prolonged period. Supporting evidence, including incriminating messages and corroborated statements, reinforced the case against them, leaving no doubt about the gravity of their crimes. Phythian and her husband were both sentenced to long prison terms, effectively ending her career in entertainment. The case highlighted the abuse of power and trust, sparking crucial discussions about the need for better protection of vulnerable individuals, especially in industries where those in positions of authority can exploit their influence. Phythian's downfall serves as a stark reminder that outward success and talent can mask harmful actions. Her crimes and the lasting impact they had on the victim now overshadow her previous accomplishments, leaving a permanent stain on her legacy. Colin Rashad Walker, a once promising actor and rapper known for his roles in films like Straight Outta Compton, quickly found himself in the public eye for all the wrong reasons. In 2018, his rising career came to a sudden halt when he was arrested and charged with multiple counts of sexual assault. Several victims came forward, accusing Walker of exploiting his fame and manipulating them for his own benefit. The allegations revealed a disturbing pattern of predatory behavior, leading to a dramatic fall from grace for the aspiring star. During the trial, testimonies from multiple victims painted a disturbing picture of Colin Rashad Walker's manipulation and exploitation. Most of the victims were aspiring models and actresses whom Walker allegedly lured with promises of career opportunities. Using his position in the entertainment industry, he preyed on their ambitions, coercing and abusing them. The prosecution presented damning evidence, including electronic communications and victim statements, which revealed the full extent of his deceitful and predatory behavior. Many victims spoke about the emotional and professional pressure they faced, fearing backlash or harm to their careers if they came forward. This case exposed the dark side of the entertainment industry, shedding light on the abuse of power and the lasting impact it had on the victims. In 2022, Colin Rashad Walker was convicted of multiple sexual assault charges and sentenced to a lengthy prison term. His case not only shocked many due to the horrifying nature of his crimes, but also brought to light systemic issues within the entertainment industry. The trial sparked important discussions about the abuse of power and the urgent need to create safe spaces for vulnerable individuals. Walker's fall from grace serves as a stark reminder of how fame and influence can be misused, leaving lasting scars on both victims and the perpetrator's legacy. What could have been a promising career in Hollywood is now a chilling cautionary tale about the importance of accountability and the irreversible damage caused by the betrayal of trust and power. Drechsel, once celebrated as a champion of American Ninja Warrior, was a symbol of resilience and athleticism, admired by millions. His incredible skills and charismatic presence made him one of the most recognized figures in competitive sports entertainment. Drechsel's accomplishments showcased his strength, perseverance, and dedication, earning him a reputation as an inspiration and role model. His journey stood as a powerful reminder of the impact of hard work and determination in overcoming life's challenges. In 2020, Drechsel's career and public image were shattered when serious allegations of misconduct emerged. Investigations uncovered a disturbing pattern of inappropriate behavior over several years, destroying the positive reputation he had worked hard to build. The revelations sparked legal action, leaving the sports community in shock. The fallout was immediate, with sponsors, fans, and television networks distancing themselves from him, leading Drechsel, once a celebrated champion, to be completely ostracized from the world of competitive sports. Drechsel's downfall raises tough questions about the accountability of public figures, especially in areas where they hold significant influence over their communities. His actions not only betrayed the trust of his fans, but also emphasized the need for stronger oversight to prevent such misconduct. His story serves as a stark reminder that personal choices can easily overshadow professional achievements, underscoring the critical importance of maintaining the trust the public places in well-known figures. Harvey Weinstein, once a Hollywood mogul and co-founder of Miramax, built a legacy of Oscar-winning films and unmatched influence in the entertainment industry. However, his career came crashing down in 2017 when a flood of allegations exposed his decades-long pattern of abuse and exploitation. Sparked by the testimonies of dozens of women, including well-known actresses, these revelations not only brought down Weinstein, but also ignited the global #MeToo movement. Investigations uncovered a web of manipulation and misconduct, backed by emails and witness accounts, revealing the toxic environment he created within his empire. In 2020, Harvey Weinstein was convicted of sexual assault and rape in a landmark trial that marked a pivotal moment in the fight against abuse in Hollywood. Sentenced to 23 years in prison, the ruling provided long-awaited justice for his victims and highlighted a larger cultural reckoning with misconduct and power imbalances in the workplace. The case became a catalyst for survivors across various industries to break their silence, confronting the systems that had protected predators like Weinstein for decades. Once a celebrated mogul, Weinstein's name is now synonymous with systemic abuse and the consequences of unchecked power, cementing his downfall as one of the most significant in Hollywood history. Skylar Deleon, a former child actor with a minor role in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, became infamous for a chilling crime that shocked the nation. In 2004, DeLeon and accomplices devised a sinister plot to steal the yacht of Thomas and Jackie Hawks, a retired couple living their dream life at sea. Posing as an interested buyer, DeLeon gained the couple's trust with fabricated stories. During a test sale, the plan turned deadly as the couple was tied up, coerced into signing over the yacht, and cruelly attached to an anchor before being thrown alive into the ocean. The brutality of the act left the public both outraged and stunned. At trial, evidence, including witness testimony, signed documents, and statements from accomplices, exposed the calculated and ruthless nature of Skylar Deleon's crime. In 2009, Deleon was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to death, marking a grim conclusion to a case that shocked the nation. The tragedy serves as a chilling reminder of the destructive power of greed and the lengths some will go to for material gain. DeLeon's story is a haunting cautionary tale of betrayal and the devastating consequences of unchecked ambition. Allison Mack, once beloved for her role as Chloe Sullivan on Smallville, left Hollywood and fans stunned when she was revealed as a central figure in NXIVM, a self-help organization that was exposed as a manipulative and exploitative cult. Investigators found that Mack used her fame to recruit new members, luring them with promises of mentorship, personal growth, and career success. Court evidence revealed her active participation in coercing recruits, enforcing harsh rules, and helping the group's leader exploit individuals under the guise of empowerment. These revelations marked a tragic fall from grace for the actress, tarnishing her once promising career with an unforgettable stain. During her trial, prosecutors presented a trove of evidence, including emails and text messages, that clearly outlined Mack's involvement in the scandal. She eventually pleaded guilty to conspiracy charges and was sentenced to 3 years in prison in 2021. At her sentencing, she expressed genuine remorse for her actions, acknowledging the pain and manipulation she inflicted on those she had recruited into the group. This case sparked widespread discussion about the dangers of unchecked influence and the ethical responsibilities of public figures. It served as a powerful reminder of how easily trust can be exploited, especially when disguised as personal growth and empowerment. Mack's downfall stands in stark contrast to her past career, where she portrayed a loyal, principled character beloved by fans. Her story now serves as a powerful cautionary tale about the dangers of abusing influence and the consequences of misguided leadership. It emphasizes the importance of careful discernment when seeking guidance or mentorship, reminding us that even the most trusted figures can lose their way and lead others down harmful paths. Shannon Richardson, once a recognizable face in Hollywood with small roles in The Walking Dead and The Vampire Diaries, left the public stunned when she became entangled in an unimaginable crime. In 2013, Richardson made national headlines after being arrested for sending ricin-laced letters to President Barack Obama and other prominent figures, including New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg. At first, it seemed unfathomable that someone with her acting background could be involved in such a plot, but the truth quickly uncovered a disturbing and sinister scheme lurking beneath the surface of her career. Richardson's plot was uncovered when investigators linked the ricin-laced letters to her through forensic evidence, including fingerprints and data found on her personal computer. In a desperate attempt to shift blame, she tried to frame her ex-husband, but the evidence against her was irrefutable. The case not only shocked the public, but also revealed the psychological unraveling beneath her carefully crafted public image. Once a minor actress, Richardson's descent into infamy culminated in an 18-year prison sentence in July 2014. Her story serves as a chilling reminder of how fleeting fame, when coupled with personal instability, can lead to catastrophic consequences. Today, her name is remembered not for her acting roles, but as a grim example of the devastating results of malice and poor decisions. Shah, a standout star from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, initially won over viewers with her bold personality and lavish lifestyle. Known for her fierce attitude and unapologetic demeanor, she quickly became a fan favorite. However, in 2021, her world came crashing down when she was arrested for her role in a massive telemarketing fraud scheme. Authorities uncovered that Shah, along with her accomplices, targeted vulnerable elderly people, convincing them to invest in fraudulent products and services. This shocking revelation severely tarnished her once glamorous image. The fraudulent scheme, which spanned several years, caused significant financial harm to its victims. During the trial, evidence like text messages, emails, and other communications revealed Shah's direct role in masterminding the scam. Her fame as a reality TV star amplified the sense of betrayal felt by both her fans and the public. Initially, Shah pleaded not guilty to the charges, but eventually, she admitted her involvement, taking full responsibility for her actions and recognizing the damage she caused to vulnerable individuals. In 2022, Shah was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison, a sentence that underscored the seriousness of her crimes. The case shocked fans who once admired her bold personality and charm on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, revealing a stark contrast between her public persona and criminal actions. Shah's fall from grace serves as a powerful reminder of the responsibility that comes with fame and influence. Her story highlights the devastating impact of greed and the exploitation of trust, especially when preying on vulnerable individuals. Once a beloved reality TV star, Shah's legacy is now tainted by her crimes, offering a cautionary tale about the perils of unchecked ambition and moral decay. Zachary Horwitz, an actor known by the name Zach Avery, gained notoriety not for his acting career, but for orchestrating a daring financial scam that rocked Hollywood. From 2014 to 2019, Horwitz ran a Ponzi scheme, swindling investors out of up to $650 million by falsely promising lucrative film licensing deals with major companies like HBO and Netflix. Behind his facade as a successful film producer, Horwitz built an elaborate web of lies and deception which ultimately collapsed, exposing the full extent of his fraudulent operation. Horwitz deceived many of his victims, including personal friends, into investing in his company, one in capital, by promising significant returns. He fabricated contracts, forged emails, and used money from new investors to pay off earlier ones, maintaining the illusion of a profitable business. Meanwhile, Horwitz indulged in a lavish lifestyle, purchasing luxury homes, high-end cars, and extravagant goods, all funded by the millions he had swindled. The scheme unraveled when Horwitz could no longer cover the fraudulent payouts, prompting investors to launch investigations that ultimately exposed the full scale of his deception. In 2021, federal authorities arrested Horwitz, unveiling the full extent of his complex scam. In court, he was convicted of securities fraud and sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2022. The impact of his actions reached far beyond financial losses, emotionally devastating his victims and upending their lives due to the betrayal of their trust. Horwitz's story serves as a harsh reminder of the destructive power of unchecked greed and a cautionary tale about the temptations of wealth and the extreme lengths some will go to attain it. Once seen as a rising actor, Horwitz's legacy is now defined by fraud, leaving behind a sobering lesson about the fragility of trust and the true cost of deception. Amy Locane, once celebrated for her role on Melrose Place, saw her life take a tragic turn in 2010 when her reckless actions led to a fatal car crash. The accident claimed the life of Helen Seaman and seriously injured her husband, Fred Seaman, casting a permanent shadow over Locane's career and personal life. Driving under the influence with a blood alcohol level well above the legal limit, Locane was reportedly speeding and swerving before her vehicle collided with the Seaman's car as they turned into their driveway. The devastating incident marked a shocking fall from grace for the once beloved actress. During her trial, Amy Locane expressed deep remorse, acknowledging the irreversible harm she caused. However, prosecutors emphasized that her decision to drive under the influence demonstrated a reckless disregard for human life. Initially sentenced to 3 years in prison, her case was revisited after appeals, leading to an extended sentence to better reflect the gravity of her actions. Locane's downfall serves as a tragic reminder of how one reckless decision can lead to devastating consequences. Her story underscores the dangers of drunk driving and the profound impact it has on both the victims' families and those responsible. Jared Fogle, once a globally recognized figure as the spokesperson for Subway due to his inspiring weight loss journey, was initially seen as a symbol of health and perseverance. However, in 2015, his public persona crumbled when he was arrested and convicted of horrendous crimes. Fogle's involvement in possessing inappropriate materials and engaging in predatory behavior devastated his reputation and ended his career. The investigation into his actions began after a colleague tipped off authorities, leading to a comprehensive FBI probe. Evidence, including digital communications and incriminating materials, firmly linked Fogle to these criminal activities. During the trial, testimonies exposed the full extent of his predatory behavior, reinforcing the gravity of his crimes. Despite expressing regret, the weight of his actions overshadowed any remorse, permanently altering his legacy. In 2015, Jared Fogle was sentenced to 15 years in federal prison, a sentence that highlighted the severity of his crimes. The fallout was swift and unforgiving, with Subway severing all ties and the public universally condemning him. His actions not only caused immense harm to his victims, but also shattered the trust of millions who had once looked up to him as a role model. Fogle's story serves as a powerful reminder of the stark contrast that can exist between public personas and private actions. Once a respected figure and source of inspiration, his legacy is now forever tainted by his crimes, offering a sobering lesson about accountability and the lasting impact of unethical behavior. Well, there you have it. Some of the most surprising and unsettling stories of actors who went from fame to prison. It's crazy how quickly things can change, right? Fame, fortune, and success don't always guarantee happiness, and for some, it led them down a much darker path. Let us know in the comments what you think about these shocking downfalls, and if you have any others to add to the list. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe for more unbelievable stories. Until next time, stay safe, and remember, always be careful who you trust.